I've been a member of the Holme Valley Mountain Rescue Team for about 15 years now. My father was a member for as long as I've been alive, and it only seemed natural that I got involved as soon as I was old enough to join.
The team was formed way back in '65. There was no mountain rescue or moorland rescue teams available in those days.
It's really nice knowing we can get out there and offer assistance to people who've got it wrong a little bit, it's just not worked out for them.
And of course it happened on a pretty bleak day when it could have been fairly catastrophic what the circumstances were if we hadn't been rescued.
All members of the Holme Valley Mountain Rescue Team are unpaid volunteers who are on call 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Everything that we need to keep going, we have to raise ourselves, and the money comes from the generosity of the public, the generosity of local companies and businesses. Often if we rescue someone, then they will give us a donation afterwards, and team members themselves standing on the corner of streets rattling tins in order to get the £20,000 a year that we need to keep the team going. Without the generosity of the public, we just wouldn't be here.
Training for new members can take up to 2 years, depending on their experience and also on the number of exercises that they attend. Hopefully they'll gain experience in stretcher handling, map and compass work, navigating, radio work.
It's a grey, cloudy, cold day above Saddleworth, where we've just held the annual Saddleworth Runners Cake Run, a 10-mile fell run across the fells above Diggle and over to Marston. Difficult run for the runners. It's been marshalled, but we struggled to cover the whole of the route, and we're deeply obliged to Mountain Rescue for all the help that they provide in terms even of marshalling this particular run. And today we have had a casualty who's been assisted by Mountain Rescue. Race is just about finished, no serious casualties, but we're very grateful to Mountain Rescue for being here and providing us with the help when we did need it. Thanks.
I first joined the team way back in around about 78, I think it was, 1978. A lot of the equipment was quite basic, or the lads that could do it manufactured themselves or manufactured at work. The equipment needs to be top-notch for the job and certified as such. We're getting really good radio equipment through, and that's made the communication so much better. That used to be one of the big problems back when I first started, was communication with old purloined second-hand radio equipment that we had. It really has made a vast improvement to the communications that we can have on the hill.
2015 is our Golden Jubilee year, 50 years of the team. We were formed in 1965. So we celebrated with a big open day. We invited lots of people along. The Lord Lieutenant of West Yorkshire, she came along to perform the opening ceremony. We also had the High Sheriff of West Yorkshire, the Mayor, various councillors, representatives from the ambulance service, fire service and police. Our acting Chief Constable, she came along and was very impressed with the building and their headquarters, as was everyone else.
The day of the Tour de France was a really big event in the history of the team. It was a day we spent a lot of time preparing for. We knew would be an important part of the contingency. West Yorkshire Police tasked us with looking after the area over Holme. Obviously it's one of the major climbs on the route. Literally thousands of people started arriving. We were up there early in the morning and you could see them coming across every footpath and road coming towards Holme. Before the race we had a couple of cuts and scrapes and that sort of thing, but after it had just passed through was when we started to get a few injuries. There was a gentleman collapsed on the road, and then we had a couple of ankle fractures and lower leg injuries to deal with. But considering the numbers of people that were up there, it passed off fairly safely.
It was an incredibly snowy day, and we'd gone for a little walk to look at the snow because it had all drifted into the lanes off the fields, and it was pretty dramatic. My son likes peanut butter, so he was happily tucking into his peanut butter toast, and Harriet for the first time toddled over to his toast and picked up a piece. She ate it, and within a few minutes she was stumbling and clearly having difficulty breathing. I immediately said to my husband, I think we need to call 999, told the operative that we needed an ambulance and also that all the roads were blocked and we would need mountain rescue. The ambulance couldn't come through our normal way in, and then we understood from the 999 operative that it actually got stuck in a snowdrift. By this time, to be honest, we were getting pretty panicky because Harriet clearly couldn't breathe and we were pretty stressed about it all. My husband heard the shouts and he went running out to meet the paramedic, who by that time had come on foot for a good half a mile climbing through snowdrifts with his equipment, and as it happened at exactly the same time, the mountain rescue truck arrived, which was a huge relief. And of course it happened on a pretty bleak day when it could have been fairly catastrophic what the circumstances were if we hadn't been rescued. I'd like to say a tremendous thanks to the Holme Valley Mountain Rescue team, because to be honest, without them we would have been in real dire straits. And I'd say, they're a fantastic service, all run by volunteers and run by public donations, and I think you never know when you might need them, so please help them continue.
Normally we associate the term mountain rescue with anywhere up in the Lake District, Scotland or Wales. You come down to near Huddersfield in West Yorkshire and it's very unusual to come across mountains. Having said that, we've got lots and lots and lots of open moorland. Huddersfield itself is a massive moorland area. It's taken 50 years in the getting there, but we have now purchased our own new headquarters. Previous to that we were in other areas, we were borrowing places, hiring places, and if you're a tenant you can never ever make your own mark on a facility. Now we've got our own facility, we can put things that we need to do, we can modify it into the building to suit our unique needs. We've got a training area, we've got a very good maintenance vehicle bay, storerooms, control room. It looks very professional. We're on a par now with all the other statutory emergency services. It just looks really good. It's a home to be proud of, and it really does suit our needs. Right close to the moor, good vehicle access, good personal access. Can't really beat it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.